welcome back to another episode of Pony Power Garage, man. So, in this episode, we're going to be getting down to the head gasket. So, my brother and I have actually talked. Right now, we want to basically fix this engine, which I believe it has blown head gaskets. So, we're going to take a look at that, get down to the pistons, make sure that no pistons are messed up, nothing like that. Basically, fix this one, get this one running great, and then build this one up. Simple stuff, getting like a turbo, nice cold air intake, which it already has. Just stuff like that, like little modifications for now, just to get this for sure running by this next summer. It's already fall, so we're gonna be hitting winter here soon. So by, I want to say, next spring, when all the snow is melted, we want to have this up and running, maybe even before then. Who knows? But I hope you guys want to enjoy the video. If you guys do, drop a like. Also, comment down below anything you guys want to see, or any videos you guys can think of. I'm going to do a video breaking down the V6 engine, the spare that I have, just to kind of get like getting familiar with the insides of the engine. So we got to do, if I can remember correctly in the video, we got to take the front part of this off. So I'm going to have to detach this somehow. I want to get to the heads, but then we want to be able to pop the heads off. So there's going to be a lot of skipping in this video just because I'm not familiar, like I've said in the past videos, I've only been working on cars for maybe 2 years tops. Not so much of breaking down into an engine, more or less pulling one out and putting an already built one in. So we do have to watch a lot of YouTube videos on it. But we'll break it down. We'll try to go back and forth and get as much content as we can. We'll watch a video, kind of study, see what we got to do, then maybe start the video and get, into cranking wrenches. But for now, I got to look up a video, so we'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so I was having difficulties with this bar here being in the way. So I got to dismantle it from the top of from the face of the engine, and then take these bolts off right here. Yeah. Guys, let you guys kind of see what we got here. We got the passenger side off. She looks pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, she looks pretty oiled up. It looks pretty good for the inside, not gonna lie. But we gotta get these headers off. And then probably just reassemble everything, do the same on the other side. Get both those off, get the timing face off, and then, yeah, kind of start inspecting things. So we got both of the valve covers off, as you guys can see here. They look fairly good on the inside, the crankshafts, all of that, the camshafts. And everything else in between. The next move here is going to be taking all this stuff off here, off the face here, so that we are able to take the timing face off to get to the heads. Okay, so a little update on everything. We got all the pulleys off. We're waiting to get the harmonic balancer pulley so that we can pull this out, and then kind of get an idea of what all we need to be taking off. Bolt wise, I got most of the bolts out on the face here so that this timing face can pop off. We are cutting the exhaust because we're getting a whole new dual exhaust for this setup. So we're just gonna cut the exhaust right before the O2 sensor, and then pull these headers out. Hopefully, I got a little stage set up over here where I have my valve covers. I have the left side, or driver side, and then passenger side. But yeah, so we're gonna get those out and then get them cleaned out, everything like that. Check our pistons, and we're gonna do all that in this video. So yeah, the reason why I didn't really do too much like work, like showing you guys me working on it, is because a lot of these bolts I couldn't even figure out. I had to search the whole garage for the right size because they were like a weird size, and it was a lot of me just looking around more than anything. And then me just being under the car, sawzawing the exhaust. That's really what we've been doing while we're waiting for the pulley, or for the puller. But yeah, so stay tuned. All right, chat man. So we didn't end up actually getting everything done last night. We ran into another issue, so we ended up getting the harmonic balancer, everything off like that. Then we got to the power steering pump. It's got that power steering pulley on it, and so God, I'm dirty as fuck. I'm just working on this morning. But so we had to end up getting the power steering puller so that we're able to pull the power steering pulley off. Once we do that, we should be able to actually then take the front of the engine off and expose the timing chain, all of that. Once we do that, we should be able to then take the heads off and kind of work with it from there, kind of dissect it, you know what I'm saying, do everything that we said we were going to do in this video. But we just didn't get everything done last night, so we're heading to O'Reilly's right now to get a power steering pump puller, and then yeah, we'll kind of go from there. All right, so we got back from Advanced Auto Parts. We went to Advanced, now O'Reilly's. We got the kit that we needed, which is this, and these three little things here. This little end piece here. It says typically don't do it by hand, but I have no choice because I don't have an impact. So we're gonna take this out real quick, and we're going to attach these onto these ribs here. Yeah. And then, boom. Just like that. That is off. And now we're ready to go. Go ahead and use my my flash to see if I can find the other bolts. But other than that, this face here is ready to come out. We pretty much got it down to where we need it. I think the only thing is the fact. So pretty much, if you guys can't tell, we got the face off, all of that. We marked our timing chain so that we know exactly where it's supposed to go. When we actually do end up putting everything back together, I gotta take this off here, which is gonna be 10 millimeter. So once I get this out, the chain will basically have all the slack in the world. But I think once we get this off, we'll work on the left side here, and then yeah, then the heads are ready to pop off. Time to pop these the head bolts off, and then she should be ready to pop. All right, guys, so we finally got the heads off, or the head. We're still dealing with the driver one, but so we're gonna take this apart and probably call it for this video. Get the other one out, do the same thing. We got it pretty organized here, you know, between the whole station and everything. So we did find out that it was a blown head gasket. This is definitely blown. It's separated and everything, and you can kind of like hear. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's not supposed to sound like that. So in here, you can see, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a gap here. You know, definitely was a blown head gasket. The pistons look decent. You know, they're not really the best. So these are the pistons. They weren't really too bad. As you go back, it's obviously better. This one right here is pretty bad. So we figured out that it was a blown valve, or not a blown valve, but it could be like a messed up valve, which was causing, or it probably started with the head gasket. But anyways, without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and dive into this, turn some wrenches. I found out an adapter for my, my impact. So we're gonna go through here and take this apart. All right, y'all, so we just got everything off of the head. So this is the head. And what the plan is with both of these heads are going to be take it all apart like this, clean everything. Everything you see, clean it. I'm going to end up painting. So the scheme I'm doing is going to be black, chrome, and blue. So between the block, everything we attach to the block, the interior, everything, that's going to be the color scheme. So we're going to end up painting the block or the heads, and then getting new chrome valve covers. And yeah, so that's kind of really where we're going to kind of stop it here in this video.